Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Clark's Farm. Don't forget to like and subscribe, drop any comments below that you have. It's all appreciated, helps the channel. This week we are fixing up the old buildings and stuff and old crush that we have over in the other farm over in Finalizing there. Yeah, so we're fixing up, doing a bit of welding and new gates up and tidying the whole place up. Long overdue maintenance, and also we will show you how well our calves are doing that are getting the creek feeding. But yeah, so let's get at it. So myself and Gavin are over here in the upper Fathom part of the farm, and I'm sure you have seen this in videos before, but this is the old crush that's over here. We use this quite regularly when we're over here. It's just handy, save taking them all back around the Flagstaff and all. So we're gonna try and fix it up a bit. We're gonna scrape all this back and all, maybe get a couple loads of stone over, just tidy it up. There's old bits of gates there that needs welded and fixed up and stuff, and old sheds and all there that need tidied up as well. But this is the owl. There's a couple of owl houses around here. So eventually the plan is to sort of tidy these up, maybe scrape them out and stuff. This was like inside here. The roof fell down, this one here, a number of years ago. I'm not sure how long it was, but there's still some old things from years and years and years ago still in it, like old bottles and stuff. There's an owl, what do I see, there's a frying pan there and there. That's the old fireplace. There's a couple of old bottles I seen in here that I picked out. That's an old Fanta one. This is an old Bushmills bottle. This one here was Murphy's Stout. That's an old Hennessy bottle, that one there. And this here, I found this. I just can't remember the top of my head what they're off, but I think they were off a plough, I think. I think I remember Dad telling me years ago that was what that's off. I'm not sure. I need to ask him. But yeah, I'll get that cleaned up anyway, and I'll keep it. It's all good to have it. But yeah, so this is the inside of the house here as well. Like, there's no room in it. Once again, the roof's gone on it too. But I was going to see if we get the wee micro digger in there, but I'm not sure if the micro digger will fit through that door. Don't think it will. I'm not sure. Yeah, there's the other wee room in it here. Actually, the other room, the roof hasn't fell through in this. This one here is actually not that bad. Maybe you can just board up the windows on it or something. I don't know yet. There's the fireplace as well. Like that. I don't know how many years old that thing will be. But yeah. So that old gate there, was broken to bits. So we found two old gates laying over in the yard there, small gates. We're gonna see if we can weld them in there or something and scrape it all out, tidy it all up. That's another old shed there as well. There's loads of these laying about. There's shears for sheep. My great uncle farmed this here for years. He would have sheep and pigs and cattle and all sorts of stuff in it. In this shed here, Gary actually started working in this shed a few years ago. He was starting to rear calves in it, but then didn't work out for him, so he didn't bother. But I seen in this shed hip oil stuff there. It must have been from horses, I guess, from years ago. Still hanging the walls. But yeah, there's another old house over here then too. It's all fell through as well. But this is I don't even know what this is all for. I assume there's pigs or something in here, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's cool to see the old stuff, isn't it? You know, all the old bottles and all that there. But anyway, back to the job at hand. We'll get the hedge trimmer out on the slimmer. We'll cut all these hedges back a bit and tidy it all up. Slim it all, tidy it all up. And see what we can make of it. Yeah, so let's get at it. So, while Galvin's walking away up there, I'm gonna go and get these gates here that I have in the back of the Jeep and see which one's gonna fit that job best. So these two old gates just fine lying in the yard, and hopefully one of them should fill that gap. All right. Right. So we'll try fit these in here, fill this gap out. Now, well, that just do that job perfectly. I'll back over here tomorrow again to do it. I'll take the welder with me. I'll just run a bit of weld down there, a weld down here, and like that's going to take no practice. It's pushing in them two beams anyway. There's very little cat's going to be pushing it the other way, so it'll not take much to hold it. Not to the weld hold it anyway. Yeah, so I'll just make a good job of that. We have been wrestling with that for years. There's now rotten bit of a gate there. I was tied together with wire and all, and then she'd be standing there trying to block them in, and it just was a bad job. So we've been talking about that for a long time doing that. So if we get that finalized now, that's a good job on its own. So we have the boss man up here now, and he was telling us that the people that lived in this house was
my grandmother and grandfather, and my father lived here, and uncles. And those stairs where you are, I must be awful small. I never remember being upstairs, but it must be awful small. As you can see there.
Oh, I see the different level.
The stairs come from here up there, and then that was obviously the hall. I don't remember what room this was. Must be the living room.
That'd be the kitchen, no?
I don't know.
But
But it was
part of the stairs.
it was Uncle Paul, Uncle Anthony, Uncle Dominic, Armand, Francis. There was 7 of the family. Slept here.
Living in this?
7 and the mother and father. There was 9 lived in here. And there was only that room, the hall, and whatever was upstairs, which can't have been too much,
No.
as you can see.
What is that? What is the holes in this here?
Well, that Uncle Jim done that for feeding pigs or calves. All I ever remember was pigs in there, and there used to be a sow in here. And the actual pig houses was nearly better than the house in here. But there must have an outside toilet somewhere too.
Aye.
Them bins there was Uncle Jim bin. That was the kitchen.
That was the kitchen
That
there.
was the kitchen, yeah.
What was the bins for?
Them bins, he built them bins for putting meal in for feeding pigs. There's
go.
soil meal and there's probably chicken meal there too.
Oh, that must be the kitchen. All the
Different
stuff
thing.
there.
Yeah.
Then what about the house down the bottom there with the range in it?
Well, that's next door.
Yeah.
That's Minnie and Lily's. They lived there the 70s. Late 70s, I think. And there's Peters across here.
There's a door and all still, like...
No, but that's the station, it's not that far. It's only 50 years now. And across was Peters. That was a big house. People lived in it. They used to come here for holidays up maybe till 1980.
Jeez, the ferry dilapidated in 1980, didn't it?
Uncle Jim bought it there.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, well, he bought Minnie and Lily and the hen houses. That farm there. I'd say that was maybe 80 or 80s. Late 80s. I don't know what stage he bought this at.
Yes.
These are all the livestock.
Probably that's the estate basically, that's...
I know, yeah.
These are all the livestock. Well, he used to fatten cattle in that house there. And I used to carry buckets of water from that top round instead of having hose like.
Yeah. Make do.
Where was that, the spanner?
Oh, the spanner here, I'll show you now. Just the...
God, I forget, but that's all.
It must have been off a plough with some script.
Probably is, yeah. I don't know how long that.
I know why.
And the massy spanners over in the shed.
No, I must get it cleaned up and put it up somewhere.
Man says drop a WD-40 and we're right as rain.
Yeah. There's old bottles there I was showing how they're on as the bottled McArdles and Bushmills and all that. Murphy's, that's what it was, Murphy's. So, we're digging back and find that old gate there. So, we don't bother up here. The last day we were using the crush. The cows were jumping out over that stone ditch there. So, we're going to try and take this gate out, see what it's like, and if we can use it to block it off somewhere or not. it's going to do the job or not. Take a brave bit of well and fix it up. Now I might say we can all one out with the yard or something, might be a hand job and then fixing that thing up. So we now changed the plan there. We set the gate up in and it just fits perfectly, so like, we're going to take the weld over, weld up them bits of broken steel there, weld it up here, and then sure, we've a heap of big stones there and stuff. We're just going to set them all in behind it, fill that up a bit, and should do the job lovely. So we're going to go and see if we can get a gate to block that wee shed off, because it's handy having a wee shed there for separating cows and stuff. And we'll get timber to block off that wee window there. Get the weld that gate up. Need to fix that gate down there, and we'll go and get a set of hedge cutters and we'll trim that bushes back and stuff like that there. Go from that. So back here the next morning here, plan is now I have a drill here. We're going to try and drill into this stone here. I think it's really hard to drill into the stone wall, but we'll try and drill into it. We'll put a wee bit of tube in it so this here can go into it. Then once we get it done, we'll weld down that side. The gate's never going to be open again anyway, so we'll just weld across there. Hopefully that should do the job. So that's that in there anyway, it's not going anywhere. It's probably a wee bit long, so we can just run the grinder across it and cut it. But I guess it should do the job. So yeah, so we'll just lift the gate up in now again, set it in there, and then weld it down the other side, and that'll be that job done. Right, so Gavin scraped this back here and clear away there. That shed there has near enough its whole roof, the best part of it. I know it was tin over the top of it at some stage as well, so it'll make a good holding pen. You know, if you're looking to separate now the cow and calf out or something. So the plan is now, we're gonna split this whole pen in half. We've dug this out here. We're gonna put a beam in here. We'll put a couple of bits of box action across here and block that off, and we'll put a gate here. So these then, whenever we're putting cattle through the crush, we'll be able to put them into this bottom pen, keep them away from the cattle up at this top pen. And also, if we have cattle in this top pen, we'll be able to swing the gate around and just chase them straight out, because that's where we load the trailer from, where Gavin's standing there. Then we also have this gate over here. Was always a disaster because we had a swinging from an old post there, but you couldn't get it driven down in. So we've dug an hole out. We're going to put a beam in here as well and swing that gate across there just and bar it in at the corner of that house there. So leave it, it's a good secure job. It'll also block out that hole there, so they'll not be getting in there either. The battery ran out my drill there, so I couldn't get the hinges finished here yet, but we'll go and get the battery charged up and back at this. Probably get back out tomorrow again and hopefully get that job finished up. We're just over here with the cows and calves we have on the creep feeder. Calves are flying. They're eating a full bag of meal nearly in 2 days. So they are, so we just have to...
Nearly about it.
Yeah, this is a bag every 2 days. So we're just going to fill it in here again. See them coming towards already, I must know. But yeah, it's a great job. So we're back here again this morning. Gavin is over finishing well in that gate, getting it fixed up and stuff. I'm going to finish drilling these holes, get these brackets on for that gate there and get it hung hopefully. So that's the gate hung. It's one in there, I thought when we fitted it, it must have been put on crooked or something, but it's not. It's the whole wall. The whole wall's laying out at an angle like that, so it's making the gate fall away. But it's also causing the issue. It's like, yeah. So we were planning to fix the gate to that wall, but as it's laying out, we can't. You're not going to be able to do that. So the next plan is if we put like a thunderbolt or an A-bolt here, and we'll just put a chain around it, and then be able to hook the chain onto the A-bolt. It'll do the job perfectly. You can see there how much it's laying out. It's well out from the top, like, but it's just the way the wall lays out, so nothing we can do about it. But hey, it'll do the job anyway. It'll work perfect. glad to get that done. So, Gavin is that we get up there well as well. So that's now a bit done. What we're working on now is scraping all that back and digging all that stuff we scraped from out the top yard and all. I'm going to fill it in behind the gate, just because that's going to be all waste anyway, so we'll fill it all up in behind the gate and yeah, just get rid of it. It'll eventually grow over with brackens or whatever it's going to grow in it anyway. Yeah, so I think that's going to do us for the day. Hopefully tomorrow we'll get back now and I'm going to power wash this top slate and power wash around the walls and stuff. Tomorrow I'd say, just then all the gutters are running down in here, we can get this finally scrape back, and hopefully we'll get these 2 posts in tomorrow with a bit of concrete. But yeah, it's coming into shape rightly. Right guys, unfortunately that is all we have time for this week. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It really appreciate it. It all helps. Drop any comments below, anything more you want to see out of the old houses or anything. Yeah, so I hope you like the video anyway. We have a new video out every Sunday. There's plenty of videos there if you want to look back at them. But yeah, so that's us for today. All the best, good luck.